G'day everyone, how are we? Hope you're all well. Me, a bit sore at the moment. Bit sore because over the weekend I stupidly did a marathon over 2 days. 16k, 5k, then come back the following day and do a half marathon. 1,000 metres of climbing over 2 days. My legs are just shot. So I haven't really had time to do some rugby posts because I'm trying on the recovery moment now, and yeah, rather sore. So, but still had time to sit back and watch all the games over the weekend. And yeah, I have to admit, to be honest, the last 4 teams standing are teams that pretty much should be where they are. These teams on the overall table did finish 1, 2, 3, 4 in that order. So yeah, we've got the 4 teams, the 4 top teams that we should have in the semi-finals. The debate will still go out regarding the Lions. Pretty much they did not play one New Zealand team, which I'm sure we're all aware of who've been following these posts. Didn't play one New Zealand team. So going to this weekend, if, and I say if, they do lose to the Hurricanes, as that's one of the semis, the Lions versus the Hurricanes. If they lose to the Hurricanes, the first New Zealand team they play and they lose, then I think we can all basically assume that, you know, that they're only there because they did actually have to travel to New Zealand and play New Zealand teams, or the same coming to South Africa to play in Pretoria. Yeah, comment on what you think of that. I think it's a pretty fair comment, to be honest. I do think they're a decent team, but the Sharks against them on the weekend, I did think that the Hurricanes will take a lot out of that. There was a lot of frailties in that Lions defence, the yellow cards, etc., and a 78th minute penalty, and I do mean it was a long penalty, which just crept over, which got the Lions through to the semi-final now. So yeah, spirits there will be high for the Hurricanes on that game coming up, and I'm picking the Hurricanes to win that one. I think the Lions again are going to be proven that they're just not up to it, and again maybe as that was the last year's final, could go both ways. The Lions might actually think, you know, get revenge, but I can't see it. So I'm picking on that one. I'm picking a Hurricane win. On the other side, Crusaders against the Chiefs. I still think the Crusaders, apart from the Hurricanes, are the top New Zealand team. Yeah, the table does say that. They only lost one game, and unfortunately that one game was to the Hurricanes, which dropped them off the top of the table. Which, yeah, I'll come back to that in a minute. But I don't think the Chiefs will have enough firepower in this game to rattle the Crusaders. And then I'll actually say with the Hurricanes hopefully winning in Pretoria, then I think it will be a final. The Crusaders and the Hurricanes, and they are the 2 best teams. And if it is the final, and that's the final which I think will happen, good for us in New Zealand, because it's going to be Saturday night, where we don't have to stay up to the middle of the night if the Lions get through and play the Crusaders. Do think the Crusaders are out of the two semis are the hot favourites to advance to the final. The Hurricanes, it depends. It could go either way in that one, but I still think the Hurricanes have just got too much firepower in that game. Just a quick revert back to the quarterfinals. The Crusaders game against the Highlanders, that was played in atrocious conditions, but it just shows you how the Crusaders adapt to conditions. It was a very ugly game. I was playing Clash of Clans on my phone, but I was watching the game as it was going, so did lose a bit of interest. But from what I saw of the game, yeah, definitely Crusaders just played the conditions, and you know, as good as the Highlanders are, you know, that was they win in it. The Brumbies in the Hurricanes game was fairly good. I think the Hurricanes, the Brumbies sort of probably play one of their better games of the season, but again, it just shows you that the Hurricanes were under par, and they still came through and won that game. Yeah, so on that thing, that I think the Hurricanes fully deserve that one. Then we moved on to the 2 games in South Africa. The Chiefs did enough against the Stormers. Probably one of the closer games of the round, that one. But yeah, they did enough over the Stormers, and then the Sharks against the Lions. Sharks should have pretty much won that game, which would have made all us here in New Zealand very happy, because it would have eliminated the Lions. But I do think they'll go this weekend against the Hurricanes. So yeah, so my prediction this weekend is going to be a Crusaders win and a Hurricanes win, which will bring it back to Christchurch for the final. If I was going to make an early prediction on that, I do think the Hurricanes will pretty much go back to back on this one. I do think they're looking momentum, and they're looking strong. They're just strong right through the whole field, eh? It's just quite scary, to be perfectly honest. Considering you're a Blues fan, it's really depressing, showing how good they are. But yeah, so that's my predictions for this weekend: a Crusaders win and a Hurricanes win. So yeah, put your comments down. Tell me what you think. Think I've got this one right? Do you think I'm wrong on this? Put your comments down. Keep on subscribing. We're going to get these moving along shortly because my holiday's now 2 weeks away, and I'm quite looking forward to doing this this journey from New Zealand all around England, all down Tenerife. It's going to be a good journey. You need to get on and watch because it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun, and I'm sure my little boy will want to jump in and do some videos as well. So yeah, so that's for me for now. That's my predictions for this upcoming weekend and my review pretty much of the quarterfinals. As I said, yeah, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you put your comments down. I love them. And keep smashing that likes button because without you, can't do it. So from me now up in Whangarei, beautiful up here, sunny. It's just shame I'm so sore. That's for me, and we'll catch you later on. Have a good day, guys.